I wonder if Emily has anything new to say.
If it isn't my favorite director. The Rangers found a section of the containment sector in the caves, but no house shifts occur down here. Strange.
All right, nope, nothing new.
I should get back out there. Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
I do wonder if the other characters, like upstairs, would have anything to say, but I don't think they do. So I guess we're gonna have to go over here. Nope. There we go. That should be enough. All right, into the warehouse. The climbing gear, the spelunking gear. I like the remnants of the old like history of the house that are still remaining here. I mean, granted, the director is the only one that can really levitate, I think, but other than specific para-utilitarians, but still just kind of neat. That's clever. I never thought about that. That you can melee through stuff to solve puzzles like that. That's neat. Ooh, another ranger station.
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
Alrighty. What's over here? History of the oldest house. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Schwartzman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those, I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yaks Imichche. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, while others claim trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do New York City's many murders act as sacrifice for the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me?
Nice to see a director out in the field.
Kind of startled me. Seeing that guy run up. So there's stuff to do here. A weird interactable. What could it mean? Pyramidic geometry. I've been going through my library researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other three-part concepts: past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational and divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal or human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. That's a bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're well past this silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were? The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities. But still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly so does the board. Again, that ties into the constructs idea and like what they are and how we define our images.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? It looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
All right. Let's quickly bring that back to Emily, see what she has to say about it. I couldn't remember the name of that area. All right, let's talk to M.
Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Okay. So we got to find 5 key cards. Mobius Leaf says this is the Foundation DLC, right? I remember liking this one. Yep, this is the Foundation. Warehouse, where are you? Here you are. Okay. All right, let's search for more of those cards, I suppose.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
In an office? In a little field office room? You really think so, Jesse? It's not that weird.
Another ID card. For a cartographer.
Just want to make sure there aren't any in the rooms that I was in before. Nope. All right. No choice but to go up here. I think I just need one more. All right, so there's nothing back here. Where is the last one, I wonder? They're all there. Maybe up here somewhere? Yeah, that checks out.
28 days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar when Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy patterns emerging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Okay. Power core storage it is. Maybe it'll be up here. Power cores. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery I've dubbed power core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's caverns possesses such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It is my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. Alright, so these are not powered cores then, but this one is. What am I looking for in here? Anything? Oh, I guess I can go up here from here. Okay. Wow, I'm high up. Look at that. Neat. Great. Enemies. Oof. Alright, goody. The environmental kills are very convenient.
Who should I be listening to? Entity A or B? Or neither. Let's just stay the course for now. The Bureau's in danger. We know we need to repair the nail. The astral plane won't break reality on my watch.
Did I go backwards? Is that what just happened? I don't think so. Let's check if I did. I did not. Meteor Hill Supplement. AWE 3. Per archival mandates 8A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Current terminology may be out of date. Or certain terminology may be out of date. The retrieved material was subjected to Fellstrom's array, configuration 74B, but the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to contain the element were made, but under further stress, it became vaporous. The researchers suffered corrosive injuries prior to their deaths. The child victims at Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they were redacted in screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately. Deformities, loss of pigment in the skin and hair, and mental symptoms surfaced in subsequent examinations. Confusion, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions gave statements claiming the incident was caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which the public accepted with no complications. The children were sent to the Bureau's recuperation facility to receive help away from society. What? Did I miss it? Did I miss the final keycard? Because this just takes me back down. Aha! I see. Oh, wrong gun. Oh, shit. There we go. Fight for me. Oh, no. Alrighty. Took care of that. Whoa! Shifting fragment. Melee health boost. Foundation etchings. My explorations of the Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery, a fascinating series of etchings on large stone tablets. The tablets themselves are likely not native to the Foundation, seeing as they're slabs of sedimentary stone, quite different from the cave's categorization defying rock. But their placement and form are also too intentional to be naturally occurring. But who braved this place to carry them in, and for what purpose? I discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets, with the pillar at its center. These links seem to extend beyond our level of consciousness to some astral realm I can't detect. Is Northmore's board somehow tied to all of this? The etchings on these tablets are similarly curious. They differ from the cave paintings in style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they the visual narration of some event, or do they indicate intent, a wish, a plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and a pillar, but the sizes of either are inconsistent. What does that signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's unlikely I'll ever find them. So yeah, this just gives me a checkpoint, I suppose. The elevator, I mean. There we go. Anything up there for me? Nope. There's over here. Perfect. Alright, try our best to make it over here. There we go. Could have just done that the whole time. I didn't even need to break the barriers. Upper warehouse. We gotta break these. Are there not any left? Or do they only appear when going up the floors? Yep. Yeah, so they only appear when going up the floors. Okay. So the closest one here is going to be on the right. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Okay, I got 3 of them. Yep. Oh. Okay, so I have to do all 4 of them in one go. Interesting. How am I supposed to know the pattern? Because this one is started right here this time. Did that work or did that not work? If I missed one of them, I'm going to be mad. I don't know if this actually does anything. I don't remember. Mobius Leaf says, all the notes on prehistory and symbolism are so fascinating, it really drives how little they know about this place. Yeah, I find that really cool. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's one of the cat puzzles. I forgot about these. This is a gimmick for this DLC. Is a bunch of hidden Maneki-neko. It gets you a different costume if you do all of them. Interesting. I totally forgot about that. Oh,
There's
goody.
the itching.
So why was it calling me this way then? Is there anything actually over here? Oh, this is a doorway out for after I'm done. No, not for after I'm done. For right now if I blow through the wall. Cool. So it's just a teleport to the top here. If there's anything cool here, I don't think so. 2 ability points, exactly what I needed. There we go. Only because you are the favorite / current director, but do not listen / speak to former. You are welcome / grateful. Very funny. Oh, I can control these. Neat. So I gotta do a little bit of controlled demolition. Oh, but that destroys too much. I see. How interesting. So I have to repair certain pieces and destroy others. Okay, I got it. I need more ammo. Is it good now? Nope. There we go. We are nearly whole / fixed. Your trust / synergy is appreciated.
They sure changed their tune all of a sudden.
Interesting.
I'm overthinking this whole board former thing. They can sort out their own business so long as it doesn't get in my way. Obsessing over these problems is something Trench would do, but I've got my intuition. And you.
What do I want to do? We'll do this upgrade just for functionality purposes, I think. Trevor says, I am. I hope you had fun at the con. BLFC was great. It was a really good time. I had to wear my suit, to walk around. The weather was pretty good for it. So no complaints from me. What does this do? Just drops us down. Okay. I do not know where the last warehouse key is. They said there was a secret lab underneath the warehouse. I think we have 4 of the keys. Let's check. Yeah, the last one is, it's got to be in here somewhere. Right? I guess I can just ride the thing all the way down if I want to. Are there any in here that I didn't find? Let's wait for that elevator to get back. Let's just investigate. Oh.
Another one of those ID cards.
All right, all 5. I think that's all 5 of them. Where do they go? Is it in here? I don't think so. Oh, maybe it is. Nope. Do I not have all of them? Ooh, a thing. Ash, request denied from L. McNary. Dr. Ash, as Chief Excavation Officer, it's my job to support the research team, so I got you and your machine for that ridiculous sand research project. However, it's also my responsibility to ensure the safety of my crew. Do you know how many trips it took to get an entire bulldozer down there piece by piece? And do you know how many of my guys we lost in those trips? Here's a hint, too fucking many. Which brings me to my point. I'm writing you today because of this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently, you want a lightweight 1 or 2 man military-grade helicopter for the purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. I bet you didn't stop to wonder how much time, money, effort, and blood this toy would cost us. Well, no, sir. I am sorry, but I will not subject my men to another month of marching through that death trap upstairs. For Christ's sake, these people have families. Not that they ever get to see them anymore. Request denied, Lewis McNary. Grinning Witness says, hey everyone, what's the game? It's Control. It's listed. Should be underneath the game. The stream. If it's not showing up, let me know and I will fix it. Alright, let's look. Am I still missing one? I am. I'm still missing one of the cards. Okay. Oh, come on. Damn it, I died. Oh yeah, we're way high up. Okay, cool. We can jump down again. There we go. And again, this just drops us right back here, which is kind of interesting. Trying to be super thorough. This is a control point, which we already have. I don't think there's anything specifically here for us to interact with. Except all these enemies that are going to chase me in a second. That isn't right. Oh god. That almost went really bad. There we go. Okay, this should be high enough. Is there anything over here? Nope. Huh. Come on, come get me. Where's my ride? Okay. This is the 5th floor. Okay. Ooh, there is a sneaky one. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, I think. We are! Okay, we got it. Heck yeah.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did...
Meteor Hill, AWE 3. Per archival mandates 8A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. The paradimensional occurrence consisted of 3 sequential sinkholes induced by subterranean implosions revealing foreign material of magmatic qualities. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured in the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being the dissipated elements vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories.
So many people abandoned their carts down here.
Okay. So now we go to the bottom, I think, and try to figure out what to do. Take it all the way down. Roscoe says such a wild place to traverse. Yeah. Huge column. All right. So let's go find that secret location or whatever, the secret lab. Bang.
From the layer of dust on this place, nobody's swept here in years. Not even Ati. No way he'd stand for this. There's an elevator, which I'm sure is super safe, in a space in each terminal for an ID card. But which card goes where?
I think this is probably physicist because of the knocker thing right there. What is this? Security, probably, right? Because the weapons. Hank Wilder. Cartographer. Excavation. And I guess research.
It worked.
Heck yeah.
Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down.
All right. I wonder what's even down here. I don't remember at all. I mean, I know it's a basement lab, but like, what does it do?
More dust. Still, this lab's way tidier than any of Darling's.
Cool. Cool looking area. What else is down here? What does that do? What kind of interaction is this? I have no idea what that was supposed to do.
Why would they need such a heavy door down here?
Is there an astral spike I have to fight or something? Processes designer Gibbs. Oh god, he's got a laser eye. There he is. Oh god. There we go. Took him out. Yeesh. Okay. Okay, so we got him.
This looks like the nail, only mini. A document. Is this in some kind of code? Can't read.
From the desk of Director Northmore, official order. As Director of the Federal Bureau of Control and chosen representative liaison benefactor of the greater authority of the board, I demand your immediate withdrawal from the Foundation. To Dr. Theodore Ash Jr. Prior memos issued broadly to the Foundation staff called for swift reassignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the board itself. This is their house, and we are their guests. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally, such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but out of respect for your late father, consider this instead my final warning. The board and Director Ash chose me as the successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest you know better than myself, and by extension better than the board. Permit me to assure you that this is not possible. Sincerely, Director Broderick Northmore.
Word of it. I should take this back to Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
Did Ash become this? Is that how I'm supposed to take this? Is he this nail, or did he make a new nail? I thought he said he didn't want to be around the nail. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now we can teleport back and talk to Emily.
situation so dire, why isn't Arish here with us?
Sorry, responding to a message.
I wasn't trained to go into the astral plane. Not that anyone cares. I know you'll take care of this, Director. I'm not worried.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, hello, Director.
I found Ash's secret lab.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? So it looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
No, work-life balance, Emily.
The nail is almost repaired. You really do have a knack for this kind of work.
Any progress with the nail?
Of course. I've been busy with surface analysis. Its composition is remarkably similar to that of material found in the astral plane, but it alters itself between my observations. It's almost as if it doesn't like being examined.
So the nail is from the astral plane?
Not necessarily. See, if we assume that, we're suddenly facing a lot of new questions. How did something so large get out of the astral plane? How did it get inside the oldest house? Did a threshold bring it in? Did people? Maybe through the motel.
Maybe it was always here.
Doubtful.
Have you spent any time looking into the crystals growing around here?
As if I could resist. The biggest question is where it comes from. A threshold? Or is it native to the Foundation? But if so, why doesn't it grow in the rest of the oldest house? The fact that they returned to an earlier state when damaged is severely inconsistent with our reality's adherence to linear time. So either they're A, partially conscious, or B, organic elements that are foreign to and yet influenced by our dimension. The jury's still out. Have you learned anything about the crystals?
I have a power that lets me stretch them.
Huh.
Yep. Any idea what Marshall would be doing down here?
That information is on a need-to-know basis, Faden. Sorry, I can resist. But honestly, I never had much interaction with Marshall. She only came to me when she was looking for Darling. But this is Helen Marshall we're talking about, the woman who single-handedly dealt with the Bergen Peak AWE. If she's down here, it's because she needs to be.
Well, clearly she couldn't handle this one on her own.
I'll see you later, Emily.
Good luck. Take notes.